Welcome back. We have a little bit of a chest and tricep workout for you here. Some push-ups, some pullovers, some flies, and some kickbacks. So, hope you're ready for this one. Push-up wise, I'm going to do a regular push-up on this one, but I'm going to do it elevated, as most of you are going to be doing it elevated. However, if you can do the push-up on the floor, do it. And even if you can't yet, over the next coming weeks, I want you to try and get down to the floor. Try and push yourself that little bit harder, okay? 45 seconds on the clock, 15 seconds rest. 3 rounds, first up, push-ups and pullovers. So I'm gonna need a dumbbell, okay? If you haven't got a dumbbell, grab a book with some bags, grab a small child, something like that. Something that's got a little bit of weight, okay? Are you ready? Well, let's do this. 3, 2, 1. So hands wide, rigid line through the body. And it may be that you do this higher up on a table or a bench, you know, like the one behind me. Nice and wide, try and get low, push it up. If at any point you're struggling and your form starts to go out the window, you start doing this business or you start dipping the hips, take a breather and then get back to it. So you've got to make sure that the legs are stiff, and rather than dropping to the knees, which is no good for your core, really do try and push yourself on the elevated ones. And relax. So next up, jumping onto my bench. I could use this step down here, or I could just do this on the floor. Doesn't matter either way, but you will need some weight. Lean back, and hand in a C shape, other hand in a reverse C, or backwards one. Take it over the head, elbows slightly bent, pull it up over the top, and breathe out as you pull up. Now try and keep that lower back pushed in towards the bench. And if you're struggling, bring your both feet up and push your lower back into the bench. So working the triceps here, a little bit of the lats as well. So getting the back involved. 10 seconds to go. Come on. And if the dumbbell that you've got is a little bit too light, and perhaps you've got a second one, you can hold 2 together. And relax. All right, we're going back into the push-ups. So get ready. Back to it. Off we go. 2, 1. Down. Breathe it out. Push it up. Down. Breathe it up. Now, while we're here, I want to mention, all right, with these ones, we're going wide. Okay, so if you're on a mat, your hands are going to be wider than the mat. For whatever reason, when women do push-ups, they automatically go hands close together. Take them wide. This is the progression. So a lot of people can't do the tricep push-up, which is hands much closer together. It's much more difficult. Start off by hands wide, get good at those, and then start bringing your hands closer together. Different technique. So you've got hands wide, pull them in. With the tricep one, the elbows go down under, okay, to the sides of your body. Wow, I didn't get many reps out of there, but hopefully you did. All right, moving on. Pull over. Let's take it up. I haven't got a lot of time, so let's get ready. All right, and if you're doing this on the floor, I should say, you may have to do it on the side to get that range of motion that you really need, because if you're on the floor and you do it this way, obviously the weight is going to stop there. And we need you to get much more range of motion to activate the triceps there. So you want to be at that little bit higher up, using the bench like I am right now, even the step as I've got down in front of me, or a Swiss ball. That will also do the job. All right, we got 6 seconds to go. 2, 1, done. Moving on. Actually, before we move on though, how many more reps could you have done there? Many more in the tank? If it's more than 5, 10, 15, you need to go heavier on the next one. All right, ready to roll. 2, 1, off we go. And this is where I start to get tired from all the workouts I've done today. Because I'm definitely feeling this one now. And I do not mind admitting that I am struggling. Three, two, one. And done. Ooh-wee. All right, one more time on the pullover. So, again, we don't have a lot of time here. So get in position quickly. Off we go. Fifteen seconds to go. Working on that range of motion. Come on, kiss the floor or get low down. Whatever you're working with. 2, 1, and done. Great work there. All right, we've got a little breather, and we're moving into our next 2 exercises. So, little adjustment here. I need a bit more space. I'm going to move my bench into the middle here. Okay, I've got 45 seconds rest. I'm going to grab one of my extra dumbbells because there's no way I'm going to do the tricep kickbacks with the weight that I've currently got there. So this is what happens when you're doing the weight. Sometimes you need to go up the weight, sometimes go down. Even in the middle of a set, sometimes you think, you know what, that is too much. I need to change that. So, flies next. This is for my kickback, and I need both dumbbells for the flies. And we've got 15 seconds. So your flies look like this. So, big semicircle, elbows bend, and up to the top. And that is what we're looking for. Can you handle that? Hopefully. So, let's go. So, big semicircle, elbows are the lowest thing. Bring it up to the top, control. And this is what you got to imagine, just a big archway. And the dumbbells are meeting at the top of the archway. Keep control. If this is your first time doing this movement, definitely want to be on the lighter side, just so you get used to the sway of the dumbbells and that you can control it. All right, bring it down. Next up, we are going kickbacks. I'm gonna go my left arm first, similar to how we do the one arm row. So I'm here, shoulder width apart. I'm gonna go to the outside of my knee, butt pushed out, elbow goes high. I wanna bring it up, kick the weight back down. So elbow staying high, kick it back. Now, in all honesty, this weight is too light for me, but the one I've got on the floor would have been too heavy to go through this one. So take the rough with the smooth sometimes. You've got to work with what you've got. If I was at home, I would have had the rest of the adjustable dumbbells with me and be able to switch the weights around. Two, one, done. All right, switching over. Spin it round, other side. Are you ready? So make sure you've got a good weight on there and really try and tense the tricep. So here we go, elbow high, butt out, push it back, really squeeze that tricep. Down. And for extra brownie points, if you want to, try and pause at the top. Just get a little squeeze at the top, pause it, and bring it back. Avoiding the hunchback. So especially when you're halfway through this, you don't want to be in that position. Stick your butt out. Keep those shoulders back and high. Come on, last few reps. You got this. Squeeze it. Woo. All right, so back on the flies. I'm gonna drop that between my legs there. Get yourself set. Again, not long. So up into position. Control the breath. Big push up. Big semicircle, remember? On that archway. So don't be tempted to do a push. I see a lot of people do this. They go wide and then they drop. And it's just as a chest press. You want these to go that little bit wider. Wrist wider than your elbow. Bring it up, squeeze. So just trying to get those chest muscles to tense up there. Slow and controlled. And again, if you feel your lower back lifting up, you can bring your feet up onto the bench. And even up if you're still struggling. All right, moving on. Kickback time. So, grab your weight. Good stance. Elbow high. Knock it back. Good. Breathe it out every time you kick back. Come on, looking good. Hopefully feeling this. If you're not feeling it, then it's a good chance that you need a heavier weight. 10 seconds left. Try and get that little pause at the top. Watch your back position, making sure you've got that little curve at the small of the back. Moving on, next side. Good stance, curve in the small of the back, elbow high. All right, away we go. Tense up the arm. Come on, get that tricep working for you. Come on. Give it some welly now. Come on, all the way to the finish on this. Keep going. And down. All right. Shall we go again? Yes? Let's do it, come on. Let's do it. All right, bring them up. Controlled, squeeze them into the middle. Try to squeeze those chest muscles. Give yourself that little bit of cleavage. That's what you want there. Up it goes, bang. Come on. Focus on that technique now. Wrists wider than your elbows. Now if you're struggling to get all the way down there, then it may be a case that you need to drop the weight down, which is fine. That happens when you're using the weights. It's not often that you start with the same weight that you finish with. It should either be going up or down because you're trying different things as you're doing it there. All right, kick back. Let's go, go, go. Busy chatting. So elbow high, come on, let's go. Knock it back. Abs in good shape. So pulling them up into the spine. Try and squeeze that tricep as you kick back. Come on now. I'm watching. Right, do it well. Come on, 10 seconds to go. Big 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, change around. Get yourself set in position. Nice neutral back, that little curve there, elbow high. Good to go. Again, try and squeeze the back of the arm, get that arm up there. Come on, almost done, almost done. This is it for the last few reps. To the finish line. One for luck. There you go. So, let's recap it. First of all, arms, should be feeling that one. A little bit across the chest as well, but triceps in particular. That's what that one really tries to hit there. If you don't feel like you push yourself, what weights we're using? Do you need to up them? Do you need to go higher on the push-ups? Okay, start thinking about those things, especially towards the end of the workout. Thinking, right, next time I'm gonna go try a heavier weight on those kickbacks. Or perhaps I need to get some extra weights to really try and push myself. Okay, so start thinking about those things. We're saying you will get better results. Okay, you'll keep moving up and up and up. And to a certain degree, when you do that, the muscle tone, the body will look after itself. So you just concentrate on those small improvements, those baby steps over the coming weeks, and the body will look after itself. It will start to become more toned, start to get stronger. Okay, you will notice the difference in the mirror. So keep going and leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought of that workout. And on a scale of 1 to 10, where were you? Let me know. Bye for now.